Hey, sorry about that. I wanted to get this started and get this in before Lisa starts her Touch by Prayer broadcast, which I encourage you to check out at 8 o'clock. That's coming up in about 8 minutes. So I got 8 minutes to say what I'm going to say. And I am out walking my dog here. Let me give you a view of the doodle. Hurley. That's the Labradoodle. He almost just ripped my arm off because he saw another dog. It took off after him. So anyway, I wanted to share with you. Hey, Melody, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. There's a wave button for you. Hey, Lydia. Hey, my sound coming through okay? Can everybody hear me? Everybody hear me okay? I just want to make sure that the sound is coming through the wireless connection. Can I get a yes? Okay. Melody, you said hi back, so I'm assuming that everybody can hear me okay. All right. Well, good evening. Good evening. I wanted to share what the Lord showed me this morning as I spent some time with you guys here. Like I said before, Lisa pops on with Touch by Prayer. Again, check that out. Lisa Perna's Touch by Prayer at 8 o'clock. Great show. She's awesome and amazing. And so you'd be blessed for that. But as I spent some time with the Lord this morning, and it's interesting because I wasn't praying for Redding. I wasn't praying for California in the fires out there. It wasn't really kind of on my radar this morning. I was just resting in the presence of God. And he showed me a vision, and I looked around and I saw this ground that I was standing on. It was just I don't know where I was, but it was just a field, and the ground was covered with ash. And it appeared that a fire had come through, and that ash had begun to cover the ground. And I looked at it, and I was kind of looking at it. It looked like almost a wasteland, and that there was no life going on there from what I could see. And as I looked at it, the Lord said, I want you to look closer and look through the ash and peer beyond the destruction of what you can see on the outside or in the circumstance. And so as I continued to watch and as I looked closer, I saw that there was green life coming out of the ground. And I could see little plants start to break out of the ground and break through the ash that was covering it. And it was pretty amazing. And there was this joy behind it. There was just this exuberance for life behind the way that these plants started to burst out of the ground. And it didn't matter that there was ash around. It didn't matter that things had been kind of scorched and burned around it. And what I sense the Lord was saying is that there are many of us who feel like we've been burned in this season, or even a combination of multiple seasons in our lives. We've experienced betrayal. We've experienced a hurt. We've experienced the sting and the burn of failure and letdown and disappointment in relationships, in life, in dreams and goals as we've pursued and done our best to walk through the doors that we felt like God was opening up to us, and just haven't really experienced the results that we thought that we would. And even felt like things had crashed down around us. And even if we can look back now and say, wow, I kind of missed it on this one. I kind of walked through a door that really wasn't opening to me, and everything kind of fell down around me. And we look at the destruction around us, and we look at the burnt earth and the scorched ground around us, and we start to feel hopeless. And that, oh man, things can't change. I missed it. I blew it. There's just too much pain. The dreams and the passions that had been for me, they're not for me anymore, and there's no hope anymore. But there's new life, and I want to encourage you to shift your perspective, to look at that ground and to understand that the seeds that God planted in your heart, these seeds, these dreams, the desires, the passions, all of his love for you, and out of that passion and out of his desire for you are the things like community and relationships. And his intent for us isn't to just sit idly by and watch life as it happens around us. He has goals for us, and he wants to partner with us in our dreams. It was never his intent for us to feel broken down, to experience disappointment, to experience the pain of betrayal. Those weren't things that he ever wanted for us. And there's life that he is bringing forth. There is life underneath the surface. There is new growth underneath what looks like is dead and a wasteland. And so I want to release that hope over you, that no matter what it looks like, no matter how badly the ground and the earth seems to be scorched around you, there is hope there, because the life that is underneath the surface, the seeds have been planted and they are encased and enfolded in the love of God and the power of his protection and the grace and the mercy, as he continues to say, you are not disqualified. You are not disqualified. Yeah, there's pain, but you will be healed. You will be made whole. You will be renewed. And there will be new life deposited back into your heart. There will be new energy deposited into you. It's coming alive within you. Paul said in Galatians 1:17, I believe it is, that he was discussing his work as a Pharisee and kind of painting a picture of how advanced he was in that world, in the religious world, and as a Pharisee and all the teachings, and he advanced quicker than anybody that he had ever heard of, and he was the youngest person to do this and that. But then he said, when Christ was unveiled within me, and I want to stop it right there, that Jesus was there within him all along, and it just needed to be unveiled. And so I want to speak that over you right now, that the life and the hope that is being unveiled within you, because it is there. It is not hopeless. It is not a burned wasteland where nothing can ever grow again. There is new life in you in this season. There is new growth coming in this season to you. And I bless you with that. So lift up your eyes. The Lord is saying, lift up your eyes and draw yourself near to me. Draw yourself near to me, because I have not left you. And he says, I have not gone away from you. I have not stolen myself away from you, turned my back on you. The Lord is saying, be aware of me in this season. Give those seeds permission to thrive in this season, because he is feeding those things. He is feeding them. So I sense the Lord is saying to you, open up your eyes, open up the eyes of your heart. Ephesians 2, right? Open up the eyes of your heart, that you'd be enlightened with all that I am within you, says the Lord, as I am giving you new hope, and I am giving you new water, and I'm giving you new sense of purpose to reconnect you with the awareness of my presence within you right now, in this season and in these moments ahead. The Lord is saying, don't focus on the past. The past things are gone. There's things that we can learn from the past, but we press on. We press on to the upward most call of Jesus in our lives, what lies ahead of us. And we don't try to revive the past. We're looking for that new thing that he's doing in our lives today. And so I bless you with that, and I hope that encourages you and lifts you up. And love you guys, and have an amazing evening. And I'm going to continue this walk. Don't forget to check out Lisa Perna on Touched by Prayer. That's coming on any minute now. Connect with me on Instagram. Come find me on Instagram at JMBerkey. I'd love to connect with you there. I post pictures and stuff like you're supposed to do on Instagram. And that's it. Have a wonderful night.